and welcome to the Bucket List. This is the section on the show where we look at different things that you might like to put on your bucket list or your to-do list. Maybe they're things you've thought about in the past, but maybe it's something you haven't even thought about. Today we're looking at community theatre, and we're going to meet some of the members of the Mordialloc Theatre Company.
Larry!
Hey, shout like that again and I'll give it to you. You hear me? You can talk any which way you like, but you're not.
What are you looking at now?
I'm looking at the painting and the bars on the window.
Bars on the window. Spend some time at the window. You grab those bars. I'll let you be inside or outside. But have a look. See if you can open the window.
We're at rehearsals with the Mordialloc Theatre Company, and the director of the current play, Veronica's Room, is with us right now. Hi, Keith.
Hi, how are you?
Now, Keith, you've directed a few plays.
Yes, not a lot actually over the last probably 20 years, maybe only a dozen. Although I've been in theatre for 54 years, it's mostly as an actor. But in recent years, I've sort of taken my hand at a bit of directing, mainly because I don't learn lines as quickly as I used to. But I've always enjoyed the process. I love working with the actors in particular.
So you've enjoyed that transition from acting to directing?
Yes, it started slowly. I've done a few comedies and a few dramas. Probably in the last 10 years, maybe one every 2 years. But in the last 3 or 4 years, I've done about 4. So they're becoming more frequent.
Have you always been involved in the Mordialloc Theatre Company, or
no.
all over the place?
Not at all. I mean, my theatrical interest started way back when I was about 13 in England.
Oh, wow.
Which you probably worked out, that's where I'm from. And I was 35 when I came out here, and I realized it was an absolute smorgasbord when it comes to community theatre. I mean, the number of theatres in the eastern suburbs alone, 15 or 20. So I, like many of us, move around in order to find something that we'd like to do. No, I'm not confined just to Mordialloc, although it's a great company to work with.
So can you tell us a bit about the play?
It's one of these plays, it's difficult without giving away spoilers.
Lost an accent a little, should I? Veronica must have had one.
Oh, yes, that'll help you sound right.
I'll pack my cat and have again.
Oh, we're grateful to you, Larry, for letting Susan do the favour for us.
Letting me? He didn't let me. I make my own decisions.
Oh, so you're a liberated woman, are you?
Bet your life I am.
How come I paid for dinner?
Because you asked. When I ask, I'll pay.
In the program, the actors are referred to as young girl, other girl, woman, man, and young man. And there's a good reason for that, because to name them would create in itself a spoiler. I can set it up as to what has happened when the play starts. We have Larry and Susan, a young couple who are dating. They've just started dating. They go to a restaurant for a meal where they meet the caretakers of a large home near Boston. They notice that Susan has a very close resemblance to a now deceased Veronica, who used to live at the home. And they're also carers of Veronica's elder, infirm, senile sister, Sissy, who they are caring for at this home. They try and persuade Susan to take the role of Veronica during the evening, to try and convince Sissy that all is well, that it's still 1935, that she thinks it is. And so they entice the young couple back to their home, which is when the play starts.
Right,
So
okay.
after that, it will all be spoilers, and needless to say, there are many twists and turns. The characters are all very richly drawn, and it's certainly not a comedy. It's confronting. Some of the material is quite confronting, but it's beautifully written. And I've got a great cast together. I've worked with them all before, well, apart from one, Amy, who's playing the young girl. But I'm looking very much forward to how the audience react to what transpires.
All right. It sounds like someone's going to get murdered or something. Well, you never know.
Maybe, maybe not.
So tell us, Keith, what does a director do? What's your role from beginning to end?
Well, really, you're just steering the ship. So, I mean, I love working with the actors because as an actor myself, that's what I enjoy. But the director has to have a hand in every aspect of the performance. So it involves costumes and lighting and sound. The director has to have some sort of picture or vision, want of a better word, as to what he or she wants in terms of lighting, in terms of the sound effects, as well as the look of it. So you're constantly being bombarded with questions from various other people who are involved in the production. And really, yes, at the end of the day, you have to make a call. I'll happily take ideas from the cast, and I'll always say, give it a try, let's have a look at it. At the end of the day, all right, I've got to make a call, but I just love the input from all these creative minds because at the end of the day, it's a team.
So you're overseeing everything from props to set design to costumes?
Yes, I mean, we're some very capable people looking after those areas, but at the end of the day, I've got to look at the set as a whole. So that's important, that I, at the end of the day, because it's my name as a director, so I've got to be happy in my own mind that it's something I'm happy and hopefully proud of.
Hi, Steph.
Hi.
This is an interesting thing that you're doing in preparation. I was expecting just to be arranging furniture, chairs and tables, but can you tell us, what's this jigsaw puzzle all about?
Yeah, it's part of the props, obviously, for the play, and it's referred to quite often, and it has to do with some of the more sinister components of the play.
Without giving away too many secrets. And you're playing the mother?
Yeah, or woman.
Or woman?
Yeah.
And is this a sinister woman, is it, that you're playing?
Oh, she's a delight.
I think we'll find out.
Let go of me, bitch!
And how long have you been doing some community theatre?
I started in 2012. And there's such a thing as prompting. So prompting is when actors have their lines down, but they need a bit of help. And so your job is to say what that line is. They'll ask, what's my line? And you just let them know. But that was the first thing that I did in theatre, and done a little bit of all sorts. So done some lighting and sound, done some backstage, done stage managing, a bit of acting, bit of directing, just a little bit of everything. Yeah.
And what do you get out of it?
Community. You get to meet some amazing people. You learn a lot, I think, from every play, whether that's about history or about people or about yourself. And the process of doing a play is quite an amazing thing in terms of memory retention, and it helps a lot with those sorts of matters that are more and more to the fore these days in terms of making your mind work to remember lines. So, and lots of great people.
The social side of it, people, friends, it is a real family atmosphere in community theatre. All I'd say is give it a try. There's no commitment to a stay, but have a go. That's what I would say. It's
have a go.
It's given me 50 plus years of enjoyment.
It really does look like fun being involved in community theatre. Be sure to check one out near you. And if you're feeling a bit lonely or know someone who might be a bit isolated, check out the Community Visitor Scheme near you. And of course, if you have some spare time, please offer to volunteer. It's only an hour a fortnight. Balwyn Evergreen is one of the centres who would love to hear from you. Guests on our show will also be found on our website. Please connect with us on Facebook, YouTube and Insta. Over 50, so what? Replays also on CTV Plus, on demand and on the app. You'll also find more 5-minute fitness sessions on YouTube. Give me 5 minutes a day. You can make new friends and try new things at any age. Over 50, so what? I'm Carol. See you next time. watching our TV show. Be sure to hit subscribe and then you'll never miss an episode. Jump on Facebook, join our group, get in on the fun, fitness, wellness and inspiration. I'm Carol, over 50. So what?